JC down at Motorcycle Superstore, and with me is one of my favorite helmets of all time. It is the Bell Moto-9. This is an awesome dirt bike helmet. This particular model is the Moto-9 Carbon. Now what you find here is a 100% carbon fiber shell. That's different than the standard Moto-9, which uses carbon fiber, Kevlar, and fiberglass. That composite blend is a little bit heavier. I own 3 of those helmets. The only complaint I have is that they are a bit heavy. So when you compare the two, this is a size medium. If you were to have a size medium standard shell here, you're talking about almost 1/4 pound in the shell alone. So there is a noticeable difference. The shell sizes on the Moto-9 Carbon, there's 3 different sizes, okay? Those will encompass even a broader spectrum once you put the interiors inside, so there's something for everybody. The carbon fiber looks fantastic. You also find that this is the Airtrix Laguna graphics package. This thing looks really nice all the way around. I noticed right away that the colors match, the graphic lines match, so it definitely looks like a premium helmet, and you're going to pay for it because it is a top-notch lid. It's over $500 at full retail price, so it's a lot of money, but with that you get a fantastic dirt bike helmet. The shell is rated for DOT and Snell M2010 safety standards. Once we go inside of it, you're going to see even more safety stuff that's going to blow your mind. The visor uses QuickFlip attachment system. These are the QuickFlip pins. These screws are easy to adjust because you can get your finger on them and then flip it down into place. There is no attachment in the center. It's a free-floating design, but it's still very rigid and it allows a lot of airflow to come through to prevent lift. The ventilation system uses a really big mouthpiece and lots of intakes on the front. You'll find that it has some mesh covering on it to keep debris out. The stuff along the brow is going to flow a ton of air. This particular inlet is so big I can get my entire finger into it. So you're talking about a lot of airflow. This is one of the best venting helmets that I've ever worn. Now part of the reason it works so well is because it uses a velocity airflow system. That's what Bell calls it. And as air comes in, it's drawn out the back. And it works that way because of this little ridge here on the back of the shell. As air comes over, this creates a low pressure area where the air becomes turbulent underneath it. That draws the air out. It creates a suction. So what you get is a lot of airflow in being pulled out the back where you're getting the hot, moist air. The faster you go, the better this works. So this thing was definitely going to keep you nice and cool. Big vents here on the back. These exhausts we're talking about also down along the bottom. It has a small roost guard on the front of the nose. Nice big eye port. I fit tons of different styles of goggles in here. But once you go inside the helmet, man, it's even better. First off, it has a very, very comfortable liner. The liner itself and the cheek pads are super comfy, but to make things better, the cheek pads use a magnet, okay? The cheek pads, also your strap fastener here, it's called Magnefusion technology. It's a fancy way of saying magnets. And as you can see, like once you strap in, this thing just clips into place. Super easy, you don't have to worry about fiddling with it. Same thing goes for the cheek pads. These pop out, they use a series of 3 magnets on the back. They practically fall right back into place. This is the most simple design that I've ever come across. I think that more helmet manufacturers should take advantage of it if they could. Now, in addition to being super handy, because you can wash it easier, you're more likely to wash it more often, it also creates a safety feature because emergency personnel can yank the cheek pads out so that they can get the helmet off your head. You see it says pull here to remove. Let me just demonstrate this really quick. It's a nice snug fit. Now if you're in a situation where you're injured or you're unconscious and the emergency personnel have to pull this off, instead of creating tension and torquing your neck around, they're able to slip these pads out very easily without jerking your head around. So once these are out, there's tons of room. You can see that the helmet is free to move, and that allows them to pull it off of your head more safely and very easily. The inside of the liner uses snaps, 2 in the back and 2 in the front. These are some of the nicest snaps I've used, so it's super easy to get in and out, super comfortable liner. Also, you can see that it has the eject pad built into the EPS foam. Now, if you remove this insert, you can then put an eject system in there. That's something that's sold separately. It's another safety feature that allows the helmet to come off of your head and not create that torque and that extra pressure on your neck if you're in one of those critical situations. So Bell has really thought about how they can make this helmet as safe as possible, the helmet by itself, and also integrated additional safety features. So definitely very nice. Deep channels in the EPS, it's going to flow lots of air, so you're going to find that it keeps you very comfortable over time. Now with this premium helmet, you also get a helmet bag. This is a super nice bag. It's all fleece lined, something to store it in, that's what you're gonna want when you're paying this kind of money. So make sure you find all of the pictures. There's lots of different styles, the carbon, different graphic styles, the standard Moto-9. Find the one that's right for you on the product pages at Motorcycle Superstore. There's plenty of sizing options as well. I wear a size medium, and this particular model is a medium. It's very snug, but you'll find that it breaks down over time and it still fits you very securely. So check them out, find the one that's right for you, and enjoy the Bell Moto-9.